Hey, Halloween is coming up, so we're going to make some monster brownie cookies. First thing we're going to do is start some boiling water, just about a half a pot full, so we can use it with another metal bowl to melt our chocolate and butter together. We're going to start with 100 grams of chocolate. We're using a 78% cocoa, dark chocolate. This is already 100 grams. So we don't need to worry about measuring it, but we're going to put it in our bowl so we can measure the butter in later. Just need to open the chocolate and sort of break it up. Nice and easy. All right, 30 grams of butter. I'm going to say this much. Let's find out. Now it turns out that chocolate bar was 102 grams. We're gonna let them slide. So looking for 132. Ooh, 133. That'll do. Chopped up my butter into smaller pieces so it'll be easier to melt. We're gonna take this and put it on a double boiler. Let it sit there and kind of warm up for a minute. So we're going to measure out our dry ingredients. We're starting with 20 grams of cake flour. Next, after our cake flour, we're going to use 10 grams of cocoa powder. Perfect. Next, we will add about 1/3 of a teaspoon of baking powder. So we're just sort of gonna eyeball that one. That's about right. And last, a pinch of salt. We're gonna use a pink Himalayan salt. It's a nice fine grind, so it'll melt in pretty well. Here we go, 1 pinch. Perfect. Chocolate's starting to melt nicely. We're gonna stir it together. Want to make sure to get everything we can off of the sides. Get everything incorporated together really nicely. Don't want to stir it too hard. Just a nice gentle mixing. We're going to crack an egg into a bowl on our scale again. And to that egg, we are going to add 60 grams of sugar. There we go. I'm going to use the hand mixer to mix this 60 grams of sugar and this 1 egg all together. Now we're going to take this egg and this sugar and put it on top of this double boiler and mix it there. Now when you do it, you have to make sure you're mixing the whole time so you don't make scrambled eggs. So here we go. I'm going to mix this up until it gets to a nice pale creamy color. Nice, fluffy, light yellow color. That's the one. We're going to take it off the double boiler. It's a little hot. Put it right onto this towel. Next, we're going to add our melted chocolate right into this whipped up egg and sugar. Gonna get every drop of it we can right in there. Make sure you mix up the chocolate as you add it in there. You don't want it to coagulate, scramble your eggs. Nice. Tucked in, and then we'll go Scrape the extra chocolate right out of the bowl, every drop. Now we're going to sift our dry ingredients right into that chocolate egg mixture. Just get them right in there. Oh, don't miss too much. You get a little chunks, you can use your finger. Break them up. If your finger's not working too well, you can use a spoon. Just press the dry ingredients right through this sifter. Gently fold our dry ingredients in. It's all mixed up very well. It's still a little soft, so we're gonna wrap this with plastic on the top of the bowl, put it in the refrigerator for about 10 to 15 minutes so it'll firm up when we drop balls on our cookie sheet. I've preheated the oven to 350 degrees. We've got our cooled mix out, and I got a piping bag. It's a little slippery. Get it up. Fill up our bag. Do one more little scoop for now. Take our bag. Twist up the top so it doesn't come out that end. And we're gonna put just about 1 inch little blobs right on our baking sheet. Perfect little 1 inch dabs. There we go. I'm gonna get these guys off the tray and onto the cooling rack. Now we're going to melt a little chocolate, which we're going to use to draw faces on our cookies. Not too much. Just a little bit. Going to need a little bit more white chocolate than the dark chocolate. I'm going to take these guys and melt them in the microwave, nice and easy. Nicely melted. Just what we want.
I'm using my cooling device.
Got my piping bag full of white chocolate. I'm gonna draw little eyes. Just a little squeeze. We're going to take our dark chocolate, give him one little tiny pupil, just like that. There we go, spooky googly eyes. Little monster brownies. Let's have one. Chewy, chocolatey, just what you want for Halloween. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.